Auto sequence start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hello there. Welcome, my fellow villains, to another installment of Canned Conversation. I am known as Bane, and with me today, one of my loyal henchmen, who goes by the name of Steven.
What's up?
Tell me, my friend, how intimidated are you right now, as I could easily break you?
You're creepy. I'm not going to lie. Nice work. Nice work on the creepy. Oh, man.
I will not be able to do that the whole time.
Okay. Good, because I couldn't sit across from it the whole time.
Well, I hope that was enjoyable as
Yeah.
my Halloween costume
Yeah, you did well.
as Bane. Do you know Bane's voice?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Bane in the movie, so.
Did I get it?
You nailed it.
Did I get
You
close?
absolutely crushed it. No, it was good. It was good.
All right. Woo.
Wow.
All right. And I see you're also dressed up today.
I am dressed as an agile coach or something. Yeah.
When we get to the movie line, it'll be apropos what I put. I feel like I say that word.
You do. You
Fairly
use it more
often.
than anybody else I know in the world. Just for the record. Apropos.
But I hope you caught that. We are live this evening.
We are.
So I wore my mask there for the first part, and I will be going this Halloween as Bane.
Nice.
I think it goes well with my bald head. So
You can pull it off, so that's good.
let me tell you, my dog absolutely hates it.
I bet.
I put it on, and she freaks out. Even though she sees me putting it on.
Yeah,
like,
she still is like, oh my God, it's a different person.
yes.
Yeah.
Like the memory on dogs must be like 10 seconds long.
Yeah, it's like a goldfish.
Other than where their food bowl is and a few other things. All right. Well, let's get it started tonight. We got a long show. We got our Halloween special.
Sweet.
So as is our passion, one of us brings a new, unique, or rare canned beverage to try. And while we sip, gargle, and swallow and repeat, we attempt to dazzle you with our linguistic artistry.
Sweet.
Today is all about Halloween and the fun and games that comes along with it. Later in the show, we'll review and rate the canned beverage and let you know if you should try it while handing out candy to all the miscreants that ring your doorbell that fateful night. You going to be handing out candy again?
We usually do, yeah. I'm not dressing up. Like you're in. I'm probably not in. So no, probably I won't be dressing up.
All right.
That's sad.
And normally we come over to your place. You put out a fire. You're going to do a fire in the driveway, and
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on the weather.
I think it's on a Monday this year.
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
So, so that's why we're doing this now. It's sort of that weekend before, so that people can hopefully enjoy. If you're not watching live or listening live, you can listen during the week next week and get into that Halloween spirit for those of you that enjoy that.
Absolutely.
And we got a can that I think is relevant for the Halloween show.
I tried to make it relevant because
So,
it's my turn to bring. So
Let's play it in, if you will.
all right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are you, darling? Where's your costume?
This is my costume. I'm a homicidal maniac. They look just like everyone else.
So again, I believe that perfectly describes your costume this evening.
It does. I am a homicidal maniac.
They look just like everyone
I
else.
look like everyone else.
Do you recognize where that may have come from?
I feel like that's Adam's family.
It is the 90s version of the Addams Family. I know there's a lot of different versions. There's a brand new one out, I think, that's
Seriously?
cartoony.
Okay.
But yeah, so
All right, cool.
tell us what we're drinking.
I brought this one tonight, and I bought it a little while back, and the guys that I bought this one from Beer Sauce Shop, which we've talked about in the past, but the guy at Beer Sauce Shop said, "Hey, this will last for a hot minute because it is a Ryeday the 13th, and it's a rye styled aged in a oh God, Rittenhouse Rye Whiskey Barrel. So it's an ale that's been aged in a whiskey barrel anyway. And he's like, this will last. So I bought it in like June or July, and he's like, don't worry, put it in your basement. It'll last until whenever you want to drink it. And I'm like, sweet. It's just aged more. It actually says 2021 Ryeday the 13th. So I don't know if people, if you're watching live or if you watch this on YouTube, you can see it. It is actually just a horrifying black can with a stick figure of a guy carrying a bloody knife. It's a when I saw it, I'm like, dude, I think I texted you that day, and I'm like, I found the Halloween can. Yes. Don't buy a Halloween can. I have something for it. And I've had this in my basement now for a couple of months, and I'm like, this went in the fridge a couple of weeks ago just to make sure it was nice and cold and I didn't forget about it. And then I'm like, I've been excited about this one for a while. So it's a aged ale in a whiskey barrel.
And it's made by Excel Brewing Company in Breeze, Illinois. So Midwestern.
So Excel, do you know what else Excel makes?
They make spreadsheets.
They don't. They make ski.
Ah, okay. We love ski and the brewers of
the brewski.
Yeah, brewski, and they've reached out. They sent us some stuff that they're always fun.
So Exceller's Brewing Company is, I believe, out of Breeze, Illinois, is the one who makes ski. This thing is 12.1% alcohol by volume.
Whoa!
It is a little stout, I'm guessing. But we are drinking a skinny can, and I believe this thing to be 12 Florida ounces. So
nice. Well, this is our candy for Halloween.
Ryeday the 13th. If you're looking for it, good luck, because I may have bought the last 3 cans I could see. So all good.
All right. I see we have a spammer in the chat. That'll be fun.
That is fun.
Looking for a good time? Not right now.
Yeah, at some point though. I'll hit you up later on the DMs.
If I have too many of these Ryedays. Well, last year we talked about some of the lighter side of Halloween, our favorite costumes as kids, posted a few pictures of those, our favorite candy, rattled off a few fun jokes, like what happened to the cannibal who showed up late to Halloween dinner?
What?
They gave him the cold shoulder.
Oh, dang it.
But this year we're going to, I think, take it a little darker, sort of that Halloween,
Good.
There's sort of the festivity piece of it, and then there's a little bit darker.
Speaking of darker,
so we're going to do that.
This is darker.
It's a darker brew.
It's a darker brew, which will meet the tone of what we're about ready to do.
Yes, I just took my first taste.
Yeah.
It is a darker brew.
Yes, you did.
All right. So what we're going to do is for the first part here, we're going to play a bit of what would you do Halloween edition.
Okay.
Then we're going to come back, and as we stated, we're going to rate the beer, see how we like it.
Cool.
And then we're going to play a game in which we're going to answer some trivia questions, and whoever gets furthest away from the answer are going to have to eat one of, I'm sure everybody's played that game Bamboozle, but we have a brand new set of the 6th edition Bamboozle here, nice. Where the Jelly Bellies that have a 50-50 shot at whether you get a good tasting one or one that has a horrific flavor. So hopefully we'll have some fun with that. So first thing I want to do was just ask you some questions and get your take on some of these more darker questions. And let's just start with this one. Of all the fictional monsters, if you had to choose one that would come to life and whose purpose it would be to come after you and try to kill you, which one would you choose?
Oh my God. Fictional monsters?
Any, or villains from
anything,
a movie,
like from
stories,
Scooby-Doo or Batman or just
Freddy Krueger might,
fictional characters.
Yeah, picture horror movies, right? Pennywise the Clown.
No, I'm gonna go with a hot no on that, and no Jason.
No Jason.
Yeah, no Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
Those are all out. I would go with the tar monster from Scooby-Doo, because that thing is slow, and I think I could out. Like they always turn around like, let's fight the tar monster. You're not going to fight the tar. I'm going to run. I'm going to run from the tar monster. I think I have a chance.
Yeah, that's a good one.
gonna go with
Slow
that.
moving.
Yeah, anything that's slow.
Right. I thought of zombie immediately.
Agree.
And
That would
was
be
like,
good.
hey, a slow moving zombie. I go as far away as possible, wait a few years, then go back to where I started.
Yeah. Just outrun it.
Right.
It's something I can outrun. I don't know. Jason's like, Jason and Freddy Krueger both are those slow paced, but they never, they're like turtles. Like they're going to win the race eventually. They're going to
Yes.
find you.
Yes.
And like, I don't want that.
And with Freddy in particular, I value my sleep. So I'm not
Yeah.
going to get good sleep with Freddy.
Yeah. Candyman, all those things that,
Right.
at nighttime. Yeah. No.
They're going to find you in a non-physical way. So I'm not going
Not
to take
doing
up with those
Agree.
guys. All right. Would you ever stay the night at an abandoned house or hotel that everyone claims is haunted by yourself?
We stayed at a hotel that claims to be haunted in not super recently, in the last couple of years, and it was fun. We had a good time, and we were the only people in the hotel. But would I stay by myself?
Right. Solo.
So I think it was fun because the thing that haunts that hotel that we stayed at is a little girl who runs up and down the hall and laughs.
Right.
Not super scary.
Right.
If it comes up, you're like, oh my God, it's a little girl. Great. It depends on what kind of haunting. Like, I'm not going to the Exorcist house and staying the night, or like I'm not doing that. No, I have too much. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. So,
and do you think your imagination would fill in the blank? Right.
I would fill in all kinds of blanks. I'm so superstitious.
Like, even if there was not a ghost to be found, you may in your head make one up.
Every noise is a ghost.
Right.
At that point, when you're by yourself, every noise is a ghost.
Yeah, some like 100-year-old insane asylum where apparently,
I'm not doing it.
People were dead, given lobotomies and died, and now they haunt the place.
No, I don't think I would. And just because I don't value being scared, like some people love being scared.
Right.
No, not me. I like to laugh. I can be okay with not being scared.
Okay. I think I would say the same. I don't believe in ghosts, and I don't believe in spirits or demons
But
or
you wouldn't
possession.
stay at a place that's haunted?
No, because I'm like you. I don't value like being scared.
Yeah.
Or trying to put myself in that situation.
Some people love that adrenaline rush
Right.
of being like, I can outlast my scaredness.
Unless someone's giving me a boatload of money to do it, in which it pays off for me, but otherwise there's no payoff.
Yeah.
And like you said, I might go, what did I hear? What's that? And who knows? But all right. If there was a zombie apocalypse, which one of your immediate family would die first?
My wife would die immediately out of pure terror. Like we've talked, like, yeah, my wife would die. There's no other. I mean, like, there's no other answer. She would agree.
Oh, that's hilarious. So she would just like freeze up and go, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, she's horrible in stressful situations or emergency situations. Do not call my wife. Like, she's really not good at it. So yeah, 100%. It would be her.
All right. I think in our family, it would be my youngest because we would probably just shove her out the door as a sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, just to get away.
We love you, but I don't know. You seem like the most edible. Wow. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I probably wouldn't sacrifice my own children, but
Apparently you would.
yeah, it just in my head, the answers I was going through, that one struck me as sort of the funniest. Would be like, hey, I would take the youngest and throw him out and
Chuck
see
them
what
out.
happens.
See if they survive, then we can all go out.
Right.
If
Here's
they
a big
don't,
knife. Go out there. See what you can do.
Hack off some heads.
I'm too old.
Way to take one for the team.
Right.
Remember?
Although, and I think we've actually had somewhat of that question in an episode at some point. It was like, could we survive one? And we both said no. We would eat the food that we had in the house, and then it'd be like, yeah, we're done. It's way too much to have to deal with all of this.
At that point, do you start evaluating if the rest of the world's gone too? Like, what world
Right,
am
what's
I
the
living?
quality of life?
What are we doing here?
All right. If you had to pick one, what would you choose? to be locked in solitary confinement in a 10 by 10 room with no human contact for 1 week, solid week, 7 days, or spend one night in a closed coffin. So 7 days, solitary confinement. You have space. You have 10 by 10 room.
I'm going to go with coffin.
All right. Get it out of the way. You don't have the fear of the closed spaces. You think you could deal?
I sleep pretty well. Like when I go to sleep, I'm out.
Like the dead?
A lot sometimes. I mean, how long was I have to be in the coffin?
One night.
Like
let's say from like 8 o'clock.
Oh my God, 8 o'clock.
At
Who
night.
goes to bed at 8 o'clock?
You in this instance.
I'm not doing it.
Until 7 a.m.
If you said from 10 to 6, 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. or 6 a.m., I'm in. I can sleep through that whole thing. 2 extra hours, no go? Oh, it'd be tough.
Okay.
I don't know. I probably could figure out meditation or something during that time. I'm going to go with, still
right.
coffin.
Solitary confinement's pretty tough. I mean, 7 days. I think I would go with the solitary confinement. I think it would be tough to sleep in a coffin because I'm a side sleeper. And if I had to sleep on my back, I don't think I would sleep so well. And I would be counting every minute.
I didn't think about that. I might go with solitary because I'm a side sleeper as well. And if I think I could, I don't know, maybe not.
Honestly, for 7 days, I think I could go without human contact. As long as I had food and water and a place to go to the bathroom, I could keep myself occupied for 7 days. Talk to myself. It'd be fun.
All right.
All right. Do you think death by drowning or death by electrocution would be more painful?
Drowning.
Drowning.
100%.
It sounds like the worst possible
drowning
way to
sounds
die.
real bad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It just, the hopeless feeling of I can't get above water or can't get above the water to get air. Like,
and there's an amount of time where you're holding your breath and like you in your mind, you're playing out all of these things and fears. And then I'm sure it's not insto presto when you start sucking in the water, but with electrocution, I feel like that's way quicker.
Yeah.
Like,
not to dad joke this, but I feel like electrocution is more shocking. Like it just,
there we go. I love it. That's a good one. I got to give you a woohoo on that.
but it's one of those things where like, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened. Now I'm dead. Like,
right.
10,000 volts going through you and you're like, yeah, this is horrible. Bye.
Right.
Drowning's like, you're in, like it's a minute or so, depending on how long you hold your breath. It's a minute. It's a long time to like contemplate
what's about to happen.
Yeah.
And you don't have any clue as to what that's going to feel like with water in your, I know what it feels like to have a minuscule amount of water
to choke on water
when it goes down the wrong pipe.
Yeah.
And you're like, I think I'm going to die. Yeah. So electrocution was a form of,
capital punishment.
Capital punishment. Thinking in those terms, what would be your last meal if you were wrongly convicted of a capital crime?
And it can be anything on earth, right?
Sure.
Like, whatever I want.
Yeah.
I want my mom's lasagna, and I want tiramisu for dessert.
Very good.
And more than likely, some sort of really great margarita. Probably from
wash it down.
Like Andy. I want Andy, drinks with Andy. I want Andy to come in and make me like a giant fishbowl custom margarita. Nice. That would lasagna, tiramisu, and Andy to make me like a custom margarita personal to me. I'm in. Then I'm good. Put the shockers in me.
All right. I would go with really good Caesar salad to start.
What?
And then a steak.
You're eating green stuff? But
it's such a good start.
Oh, shut it. Shut the green stuff down.
And then a good steak, like a strip steak.
I can follow you on
medium rare.
No.
I don't want a potato with it, but maybe a good pasta, that has a little butter, little cheese, and then and then maybe I don't know. I'm not a sweets kind of person, so cake. I didn't even think of dessert.
You wouldn't even have dessert?
I didn't even think about it.
I thought about only having dessert.
That makes sense for you.
I was like, maybe I'll have a margarita and some tiramisu, or maybe some creme brulee. I'm not even sure. Like I could go either way.
That's awesome. All right. If you met a vampire, would you let it bite you for eternal life, or would you try to fight it in order to shove a stake into its heart?
I struggle with this one because the older I get, the more I'm like, I'm coming closer to the end of life.
Right.
Like that's
You're closer to death than you are birth.
agree. Right. Like that's where we're at in life. And you're like, people get into their 70s and they start slowing down in 60s and 70s. So I want to say I'd fight him and I'd kill him because I don't want him to I don't want to be alive forever and ever, ever, ever. I think that's probably, every vampire in every movie says that's a horrible fate to have to live through the death of everybody you care about. That sucks. So I'm going to go with I'd kill him because that sounds heroic and I want to be heroic. So I'm going to go with that.
The thing about vampires is they don't live forever. They can live forever, but there's always someone that wants to be heroic.
Right.
And you're going to have to eat.
I'm that guy.
So you're going to have to hunt stuff in order to eat. So while there's no natural cause of death, that heart stake thing could potentially happen.
Is a thing.
So I'm going to go with I'd rather get bit because
at some point you're going to get killed after 600 or 800 years.
Yeah. I mean, it's bound to happen. Okay. I often do a thought experiment, and I've thought about doing it for one of these podcast episodes and saying, and I've asked family members, I've asked other people, I've said, if tomorrow they came out with a magic pill that eliminated all natural causes of death, what do you think the average life expectancy would go to? Because it's not forever.
No.
If you just do some of the numbers on what's the likelihood of dying in a car crash, what's the likelihood of dying in a house fire?
Then you're just running numbers.
Then right, you add it all up, and you're going to die eventually. Something's going to get you.
Some lucky bastard's going to win the Mega Millions and live to be 380. Some other guy is going to be like, it lives to be 600 or 60, and he's like, I died in a car crash, but I could have lived to be 300.
Exactly.
All right.
So yeah, I'm gonna take my chances, and then I don't like the taste of blood, but I'm assuming if I was a vampire, that would
figure it out.
It's part of the deal, right? Like, oh, now that tastes like a steak, and then I'm like, all right, let's and hopefully I would find other means than humans. I wouldn't, I know there's been shows that have tried to do that where it's like. They're like, hey, let's try to live off pig's blood or something and not be bad. But who knows? We'll see. All right. If it were proven that ghosts were real and that loved ones who died before you are always with you and see everything you do,
that's creepy.
Would you change your behavior?
Your
alone time behavior?
Yeah. If I have 100% chance that someone's watching all the time, yeah, absolutely. Because that's weird. That's super gross and weird. Like they're in the bathroom with you. Mm-hmm. They're in the bedroom with you. They're in your thought process. Like they're always like when you're like talking to yourself in the car because you're by yourself and you're like, hey,
if you say things out loud, they'll hear it. They can't hear your inner monologue.
Thank goodness, because I don't want anybody to hear that either.
But just grandma, grandpa, great grandma, they're just sort of sitting in chairs in the
like
corner.
Stadium seating behind you at all times.
Right.
Listening in.
And
we're 100% changing behavior.
With this, and I can imagine
that's weird.
A running commentary of, is he gonna?
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, he really flatulated there. That was a big one.
Yeah,
and then
he used that line again to think he's gonna get something. Oh, what a dummy! That's never worked, Stephen. Never worked. Right, like that kind of thing. Just like mocking you from the background. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, or you go into your kitchen for probably a meal that you would never have with anyone around, but you're like, it's whatever I find in the fridge, and I just want to put it in my mouth as quickly as possible.
He ate that
so
off
I
the
look
floor.
like
Jesus!
I'm just scooping things out from the fridge and like, I just need to get this in.
Yeah, drinking out of the milk container and like, when my wife and all the kids are out of the house, and like I'm like,
you're just in boxers and a tank top,
Yeah. They're like, God, this is depressing.
In socks.
How's this human being still living? Yeah. Yeah. I would probably change behavior.
All right. I've kind of been going along with the conversation, but I'm sure I would too. I think it would just be human nature. As soon as you figured out someone's watching you, you immediately, whether you want to or not, whether you think you're the most watchable person that doesn't have any embarrassing moments at all, I think you're just going to change by measure of being observed. I think there's a think there's an actual theory about scientific
There is.
theory of, as soon as you know you're being observed, you change your behavior.
It's the same. We've talked about this for work, right? It's the same for metrics, right? Whenever you apply a metric to something, whenever you're measuring something, the behavior changes to meet the metric. So be very careful when you're trying to measure something because it's always going to change to meet whatever that metric is. It's the same. If I had grandparents sitting behind me, I am going to change to meet that metric. What I think that metric is.
Right. And their standards of yesteryear.
Yeah, 1930s and 40s
Right.
appropriate is different than 2022.
Why is he wearing shorts ever? Right.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he have a wear hat all the time? Not a baseball hat, but like a fedora or something.
So 100% behavior change.
Why is he peeing in the sink?
Right.
Don't worry about that. All right. If you were stranded and your survival depended on eating your family pet, would you?
Sure. My wife's super attached to our cat, but it's the first thing to go. I mean, in reference priority order, reverse priority order of what I care about, it's the first piece of meat to go.
Okay.
So what about you? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Okay.
I don't think, but I think what would be great is to have, I would love to pose that question to like 10 people that I know in life, like some of which, they're like, what do they call them? Like fur babies.
Yeah.
I think if you call something your fur baby, you're not eating it.
You can't kill it.
Now, what would be hilarious is like if in that scenario, which is total hypothetical, obviously, right? But you go, hey, your survival depends on it. No, I'm not eating my fur baby. And then you die, but your fur baby's still alive.
Right.
They just outlived you. But, again, I don't look down on those people that have that relationship with their pets. It's just a lot different than mine. I have a dog. She's great, but she's is quality food.
She's also meat, and I've been
Yes.
preparing her for this day.
Yeah. Why do you think I feed her so much and she gets fat?
I think we plumped her up like that. We want bacon.
Yeah. I work her out to get those muscle fibers.
That's right.
Nice and juicy.
She's like, yeah,
That's terrible.
that's horrible. Let's move on.
All right. This is pretty dark, so I apologize for this one. And then we'll go a little bit lighter for the wrap up of my Halloween questions. If you had a family member that was given a short time to live,
Okay.
and someone said, you have a choice. I can let your family member live, but someone you don't know will be sacrificed. Would you take them up on that offer?
No. Nope.
Right on.
Oh,
That's a real tough one, though.
it's a horrible question
Right.
because everybody has their time. In my head, your time is when your time is. And so I can't trade that for something. I just have to figure out how to use that. How do I utilize the time that you have to the best of your ability, my ability, our ability together, whatever that is? And that's the time I have. I'm going to utilize that. If I steal it from somebody else didn't have that same opportunity to have that time. So I feel like that's unfair. So I'm going to go with, I feel like I have the right answer.
Yes. And the dead people in the corner, I think, approve. Maybe.
I
I mean,
hope
it
so.
seems like the right type
Yeah.
of answer because, like you said, you're kind of stealing the life away from someone else who you don't know.
Yeah.
Who may be in their who would have had 50 more years.
Yeah.
But obviously the rub is, it's your family member. So you want as much time with them as possible.
Yeah. I've lost family members. I get it. It sucks. But we are all human beings. We all die. We all have our time here.
The circle of life you respect.
Yeah. It is what it is. Like you deal with each person's individual time here around rotations around the sun. And we all get a different amount of rotations. And sometimes you just got to deal with that's being shorter than others.
Excellent point, my
I'm
friend.
not taking somebody else's rotations away from them.
So this was inspired. There was a really good, I don't know if you've ever watched The Twilight Zone, but I love The Twilight Zone. I've gone back and rewatched a lot of the episodes. Really good. And one of them was called, I think, The Button. And a person comes, a stranger comes to this couple and says, if you press this button, you get a $100 million. Well, I think it was $1 million at the time, but it was the equivalent of like $100 million. You'll be rich forever.
Right.
I'm beyond your wildest dreams. You hit the button and someone you don't know is dead, will be killed. and they struggle with it, but they're like, they hit the button, right? Because they're like, we'll be rich forever. We don't know that person. And the guy comes in and he goes, here's your briefcase full of, the way to get your riches. I'm going to take this box with this button and I'm going to give it to someone you don't even know. That's a complete stranger to you.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel?
Yes. We're going to give them the same choice. Yeah. Love that. All right. And the last one of these questions, what do you want your last words to be?
Hold my beer.
Watch this.
Yeah.
I swear I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Hold on. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. There's an element, we've had this conversation a little bit too, of if you had to know when you're going to die, would you know when or how?
Right.
And I was always, when's probably better for me than how, because you can try to avoid how, but I can't avoid when.
Right.
So at that point, right, like, I'm putting myself in that context and going, if you told me next Thursday is your day, done after that, it probably would be a hold my beer. It's you stay here on the cliff. I'm going to go take a crazy skydive off this and the parachute's probably not going to open. It's okay. Today's my day, right? Like, but
you would have said your goodbyes and I love yous and
I
all
would
that.
have gotten all that out of the way.
Okay.
So yeah, it may end like, yeah, here's hold my beer. We're about ready to go do some crazy stuff. And that would be exciting. And I would love for that to be the end, but, who knows? I would hope that my family already knows that I love them and all that kind of stuff. And I'd have gotten that all out of the way. If not, then that would be the end. It's my last words. We would hopefully.
So my wife and I have had this conversation and we didn't collaborate on this answer, but we both came up with a very similar answer.
Okay.
I think it just reflects our personality. So whoever's like around the bed or, in hospice, perhaps, if that's the way it goes. And if you really did know, okay, it's about that time, you go, you just get kind of quiet and you go, okay, so I have something to tell everyone and I really need, this is super important. Okay, what you need to do is take this note and you will find something and you go.
Yeah, and been done.
As if you're going to give the most important information.
Such a DB move. Like, that's so.
Whatever you do, you have to remember this.
Right.
Done.
And then start it with a letter. You have to at least start with a letter because then they'll go, oh, I know it starts with a W. Right. And they'll work out some sort of weird cipher.
It's buried in the.
Right.
Done. Yeah. It's such a, you just leave your mark and there'd be stories to tell on that one. All right.
I love it. Just for the record, right? Like, so at some point you're going to be with your loved ones when they pass away. And that's a super hella sad time. If they did that to you, I would feel so bad for you. That is not what you need in the time, but that is pretty funny to think about.
I've already said my goodbyes, but I'm like, oh, there's one more thing.
One more thing. I hid something. And it's, yeah. And you like, drop it.
If anything,
if you remember,
this has to be done.
Only one thing, it's this. Yeah. That's funny.
All right. Well, now is this part in the show where we rate this dark beer.
Oh, man.
What do you think? It's
mine.
And let me take one more drink.
One more drink.
Just to really.
It's brutal. Not going to lie. It's heavy. It's dark. It tastes like you're licking the inside of a whiskey barrel. I am not a fan. I will not drink this again.
What's great, like, this reminds me of that dumpster fire.
It is 100% dumpster fire. Yeah. So,
and I'm curious what I want to say that it's I rated that almost a 3 because I thought I could drink this around a fire.
No.
But that dumpster fire was just a little better.
You would have to set me on fire to drink this. I'm not certain I'm going to make it to the end of this, although I have drank half of it because I'm really, really trying.
Right.
And I want it to change. Like, we've had beers that are canned beverages that have changed on me as I drank more. And I'm like, this is going to change. Every time I drink this, I hit the face. I'm like, oh, man, that's brutal.
Yeah.
So I am struggling between a 1 and a 2 because I'm not certain I'm going to make it through the end of this. I'm not certain I'm not going to dump some of this out. It is so dark and thick and woody and
Right.
it's
Oaky,
yeah,
barrely.
it's barrely. It's like you're licking.
It's like I'm chewing on the actual
I have
barrel.
splinters in my tongue from this one.
I'm with you. What's funny about it is when we drink beers like this, I feel like someone made this and they were like way more mature in their palate or something, and they were like, people should love this.
Yeah.
Like this has all of the right tastes for this type of beer. And then when I drink it and I'm like, no,
Why isn't this
like
Bud Light?
I don't need it to be that light. I like fuller flavor
I do
beers,
too.
but this is about as far on the spectrum of flavor. Like it's so thick.
Oh my God.
It's
yeah.
so intense. The flavor is very intense, but like the person on the cover of this thing on the can,
Yeah, it's
with the knife, it's thick.
intense, and it's 12.1% alcohol, and you can taste every bit of it. And yeah, it's. I'm not gonna lie, it's brutal.
I tasted going down, and then I also kind of tasted.
Oh, I'm gonna taste it coming back up. Just kidding.
Just got a couple of burps there, and it's.
I'm gonna finish this. I'm committed to it
will
because
too.
it's our Halloween beer.
Yeah.
But I'm going with a 2.
Yeah,
and it's the lightest 2
Right.
I've had.
Yeah, right. I'm a 2 as well. When I first started, I thought it's a 1 because I don't know how far I'll get, but I'm already 3/4 done, so I'll
yeah.
finish it. And I like the experience of having had this to know what and go, that's not for me. So if someone offers me and goes, I have one of these heavy bourbon
Barrel aged
bourbon
beers,
aged,
right?
right?
It's been aged in
That's
bourbon.
high alcohol, because I think that you kind of know, right? That kind of ties to it, where it's like a porter or those heavy ones that have the heavy alcohol
Yeah,
content.
it's brutal. I'm not gonna lie. And if you like those really dark, full flavored, kind of bitter beers, that taste like you're licking the inside of a whiskey barrel, this thing is for you.
All right.
I don't know that you can find it, but you should. But it's a 2 for me. So
All right. So the next thing we're going to do here, so we're going to play some the Halloween game, right?
Good.
We've done some dark thoughts and that kind of thing. Before I do that, I do want to hit you with another fun riddle, maybe. Why did the ghost go to the bar?
why?
To get sheet-faced.
Sheet-faced. You drink enough of this?
Hey, we're going to...
Yeah, there you go. We're going to get sheet-faced.
Let your kids have that one. If you're in one of those, apparently not every place in the world
regional.
Does actual like tricks or treats for the Halloween candy. But in our area,
tell
the
a
Midwest, you got to tell it so it's less and less, but the kids that do, I respect. So send your kids out with that one. But we're going to play a game. So hopefully this goes well. We got some fun that's about to happen. So I'm going to bring up this wheel here. So hopefully, yep, that's now there.
You want to practice spinning?
So yeah, let's see if this works here. Nope, that's a hard no. It's not spinning on the. All right. See, this is.
So if you're on YouTube,
There it went.
Yeah,
It's just a little
working.
behind. Let's see if it. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So you can see what we've done here is we've gotten the bamboozle, and we have a spinner. So it's just the timing is interesting.
Okay, great.
So I've brought a game, and neither of us know the answers to these. I brought some cards that have questions on them that the answer is a number. So play along at home. Hopefully you'll enjoy these questions. But we're each going to, in turn, we're going to grab a card. We're going to ask a question. We're each going to answer it. I guess I should have brought out the pads of paper, but
That's okay.
we got the paper here. We got, and so
Example is, what's the population of Uruguay? Is the first, like I pulled one off just to see what the kind of questions are. It's like, what's the population of Uruguay? We're each going to guess,
Yes.
right? And then whoever's closest wins. The loser has to eat that.
has to eat one of these things.
And we spin to figure out what nasty crap or potentially bad
And it might be good, right? If you've played this game before, you know that it's a 50-50 chance. You'll see on your screen the current one is either cappuccino or liver and onions. I hope I get the cappuccino. So I'll let you go first.
All right.
Pick a card.
All right. So I got a card.
All right.
What year was Coca-Cola first sold?
All right. What year was Coca-Cola first sold? So we're each going to write down a year. And now our math skills are going to have to be pretty on point here because hopefully between the two of us, we'll figure that out.
Right. I put 1938.
I put 1925.
Oh, hold on.
And the answer is
1886.
I win. I'm closest. So, wow. Okay.
All right, I'm spinning.
There it goes. The spinner is working, as you can hear. And it's either cappuccino or liver and onion. So you're going to pick out the brown one that has white spots.
Brown?
Look for brown.
Like this?
Yeah, that looks good to me.
Is that it?
Yeah, there's not a lot of brown ones in the mix here. So there's tan, but that's the darker brown.
That's
Liver and onions.
hold, please.
And we do have
Yeah, it's not good.
we do have something we can spit it out in because if we
Oh my God, that's real bad. Okay, that's liver and onions. All right, let's move on.
you,
Your question.
yeah.
That's horrible.
you can spit it out if you need to. We don't want any yakking
It's not good.
on air. All right. All right. How many people are killed by cars each day around the world?
Around the world?
Around the world, how many people are killed by cars in a given day? All right. I have my answer. Are you ready?
Sure. It's horrible. 28,000. What's yours?
Wow. I have 100.
100 by cars?
Just one day. I mean, I know that's it's going to be a lot, but 28,000?
How many?
That seems like
Give me the answer.
huge
I'm gonna
amount.
Drink every single one.
300.
300 people killed by cars every day?
300.
I might have overestimated that. Jesus Christ. I have to spin this stupid thing.
Yeah,
again.
here we go.
Please
All
let
right.
it not be liver and onion because that was really not pleasant.
All right. I love this here. Berry blue or toothpaste. Now, the toothpaste, that's got to be just more minty. So
It's this one, right? Straight blue?
yeah, it looks, yep, straight blue, either berry blue or toothpaste. I got to feel like toothpaste is sort of minty. So I don't know why that would be terrible.
That's
but
berry. It's good.
you got it? All right. That's a woohoo.
I like it when I lose and still win.
Nice. And hopefully that helps with the liver and onions.
It does, because that was really not great. For a second, I'm like, I'm not sure which this is. And then all of a sudden, the flavor kicks
Yeah.
under your tongue. And you're like, oh, I know what this is.
It's definitely not cappuccino.
It was bad.
All right.
Oh, it's me. Isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So Steven's going to pick another card and give us a question.
How high is Mount Everest in feet?
In feet.
I got it right. Before I look at the answer, I should just look at the answer first.
I'm assuming this is feet above sea level.
Feet above sea level.
This is quite a fun question.
What do you got?
I wrote down 32,000 feet.
Um,
I'm going to have to censor that one out.
sorry. 39. I wrote 39,628 feet.
Nice. That was so specific. I love your specificity.
I was trying to be specified. The answer is 29,029 feet.
Oof. That's 3 in a row, my friend.
This is not go. Just
right.
for the record, the name of these cards is. I'm not saying you're stupid. What's this thing say? I can't read it.
It is either toasted marshmallow or stink bug. So you're looking for.
Are you kidding?
You're looking for a white with brown spots. Mostly white.
Do you feel like that's white with? Do you feel like that's white with brown?
Yeah, that's definitely white with brown spots.
So for those on YouTube, you can see it.
All right.
Oh wait, this way, white and brown.
So what you're hoping for toasted marshmallow. Because
It's not.
is that all stink bug?
Tastes like marijuana.
Oh, really? So stink bugs taste like marijuana, perhaps. Started to speak, and then it hit the palate.
It's real bad.
Are you gonna? You can spit it out. Oh, that's a spit out. Did not make it through stink bug. All pieces are coming out.
That's horrible. That's horrible. It started out like the smell of when you're driving behind somebody who's smoking a whole lot of dope in their car. And then it turned into that's so bad. It turned into like you're smelling.
Oh,
like,
I can smell it.
Oh, it's so.
Oh, yes. Yeah, whatever you spit out, it just has wafted over across the table.
It's still in my mouth. I can't get it out.
Yeah, all right.
Real bad.
Oh,
You can't blame me for spitting that out.
No.
I ate liver and onions. That thing I couldn't.
And I think you should probably, if you take a drink of either water or the beer might taste better. You might rate
This is getting better by the minute.
Oh,
Jiminy Christmas. That was horrible.
All right. Over a lifetime, how much time do drivers spend waiting at red lights? Whoa. Over a lifetime. How much? Oh, and I can't. The answer's on the back of the card.
I was looking at your face, so that's good.
Over a lifetime, how much time
You'll
are
see
you
by my
going
answer
to?
how bad I didn't look at the back of the card.
All right. This one I have no. On the other ones, I feel like I had a better guess. This one, it's a complete shot in the dark.
All right. I have 200 hours.
200 hours? That's it? Over your lifetime?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. I'm going to bleep that out, too. I put 2 years. 2 total years. Now, I got to think of your 80s. Depends on your life cycle.
Right. I don't plan on living that long.
All right. Let's see. 2 weeks. 2 total
So
weeks.
did I win that?
You won that.
By a lot. Thank goodness.
By a lot.
'Cause
Man, I way overestimated.
You
You probably sleep 2 years out of your life.
Yeah, that's a long time to stop. You should go. The light's green.
Yes. Finally. Are you really happy you didn't?
I am. The last one took me down. It was really bad.
All right, we're looking at Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks.
Oh, I'll eat stinky socks before I eat stink bug again.
Okay, this is a sort of a clear one with multicolor. Does that look correct to you?
Sure.
All right, yeah, we'll show it here. Again, multicolor. All right. Fill in the gaps, sir.
Did you get the? Tell me what you got. Did you get the good or the bad? Tutti Frutti or stinky sock? If you can't tell, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I might have remnants of this Ryeday the 13th.
That may have killed your taste buds.
But, you know, there's something not great about this. I want to say it's probably Stinky Socks, but it's not horrible. It's not good.
It's not bad. It's not real bad. Like
it's not Tutti Frutti.
Liver and onions. I go like, I'll chew this up. I'll eat it. It's not great.
Yeah.
But like stink bug, it progressively got worse every second I chewed.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like, it's marijuana to it's I ate out of a like I'm eating raw sewage. It was like a really it got
now the
really
smell
bad.
has died down, thankfully, for whatever
It was
wafted
real
over. But yeah. All right. Well,
And I thought I could handle anything, but
I'm going to go with that with Stinky Socks.
All right, great.
Which it wasn't terrible. Like that wasn't as bad as obviously Stink Bug. My guess is Stink Bug is probably one of the worst.
It was not
Based on that
great.
smell.
I'm not going to lie. It was. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let's find a good one. How many pounds of meat will a cannibal find on a man weighing 175 pounds? How many pounds of meat will a cannibal be able to eat off of a man who weighs 100? I am 100 and let's call it. I'm going to go with that. Somebody my size, how much meat comes off me?
Okay.
You're cannibalizing me.
All right. So 175-pound person, how much meat?
It says meat, not so you got to subtract out bones and fat.
All right. All right. So I'm going to write down my answer in LBs.
All right. What's your LBs?
I said 60.
I said
60 pounds.
I said 97. So I'm high on this one probably. Damn it. I keep turning it over. What'd you say?
60.
And I said 97?
Yeah.
We're at 77.
So you were 20 off.
I'm 20 off and you're 17 off. Right? 16 and 70?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am closer. Spin the wheel.
Stupid wheel.
Did you think in terms of how much water was on a person? I'm like 70% water.
I just figured muscle tissue versus fat tissue. I don't know.
Yeah. So I just took 30 pounds per 100.
Oh, no. What's this? It looks white again.
Birthday cake or dirty dishwater?
Oh, I can.
Well, you know what? So the one I had was white with spots too on that last one. Maybe I
may have
had
had
dirty dishwater. Dishwater.
What's it supposed to look like?
It's white with like speckles.
This is white with speckles. That's what you had.
Yeah. Those are very close.
All right, so
Those
I'm
are
gonna
very
eat
close.
this
Yeah.
one. Right? Does that feel good?
That looks good to me, but
White
so
with speckles.
That may have been what I had.
All right.
Either way, it wasn't great. It wasn't good what I had.
This is birthday cake.
100%.
2 crunches in, I'm like, that's birthday cake.
Good for you. We'll give you a woohoo on that one.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's starting to cleanse the palate of stink bug.
All right. All right. Next question here I pulled out. So let's go with what year were electric Christmas tree lights introduced? What year were electric Christmas tree lights introduced? Oh, this is going to be tough, I feel. Because I feel like Christmas is really ballooned up. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go.
I'm changing my answer and I'm going to hate it.
On the fly.
All right, I went with 1937.
All right, I went a little bit later, 1950. Like, I feel like it wasn't a big thing, but I think you're going to be correct. I should have gone way earlier. Yeah, should have gone way earlier. 1882.
I win. I win. I almost went 1927. And then I'm like, oh, maybe it's not that early.
I just figured people weren't going all out up until more recently. Sort of that after World War II when everything was booming, people were spending money like on that sort of stuff.
Also, the whole Coca-Cola started earlier than we thought too,
Yeah.
right? Like,
all right, I'm spinning here, as you can hear.
what do you got? Please be something new.
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Ooh, that's gonna be bad.
Ooh.
That has the 50% potential to be bad. It's just it's
more
pure yellow.
I feel like that.
Yep, I
wanna
think
keep
that's
me
pure.
honest?
Yep,
This is yellow.
yeah, that looks like it.
All right.
All right. Oh my gosh. All right, it's on me.
That's rotten egg.
That's
not
100%
buttered popcorn.
Not butter popcorn.
Would not eat this at a movie.
Nope. You want a whole bucket full of that?
I'm gonna get it down. No, I promise.
Yeah.
On that one.
I hope you get stink bug just to see if you can do like to see if you start with marijuana and end with raw sewage.
That was spit it out.
Yeah. that was so horrible.
Oh, 1950. What was I thinking?
I don't know. That was horrible.
Come on,
all right.
Bane. You can do better than
You
this.
can't. You've got more in you. What percentage of their lives do cats spend sleeping?
Percentage. We're going with percentage.
Percentage.
All right. If you're playing along at home, this is question number 7.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. You're like, I just don't care. I just don't want to eat
I just
another
don't want to
stink
eat
bug.
stink bug. That was horrible. I went with 74.
I went with 70.
Oh my God, we're so close. Let's see. Damn it.
What do we got? It's under 70? I'm assuming.
No, it's 70.
Yes. All the good stuff.
Cannonball it. Cannonball. Cannonball coming. Cannonball coming.
Right. What are we going to come up with?
What color am I eating?
You're going to do a buttered popcorn or rotten egg. It now
Yellow?
that looks greenish to me.
Are you kidding?
Oh yeah, okay, that's yellow.
Okay.
Under these lights, we have such studio lights here.
Our studio.
We have thousands and thousands of dollars in studio lighting. That was making it seem.
Butter popcorn.
Oh, you got the good one. I got the bad one. All right, well, good for you.
All right, it's on you.
All right. Here we go with another question. Hope you're enjoying these questions if you're playing along. So they're kind of fun in terms of just numbers, seeing what you can get close to. How many dogs are there in the world?
It's
Straight up, how many
dogs?
Man, this is just a total crapshoot, right? I mean, you're like, how many people are there? 7.8 billion people in the world. How many of them own a dog? All right, I'm gonna. All right, so I don't even know how to to answer this one.
Yeah, I went with 6.4 billion.
Whoa! I went with 500 million.
Okay,
So you went into the billions?
we're way off.
So I went less than a billion. I thought, okay, some people eat dogs in some countries, so they got to have like less.
I'm just thinking of like,
But they're everywhere, right? Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
I'm like,
there's work dogs in all kinds of countries.
yeah, there's dogs
Not just for
everywhere.
pets.
Yeah, so
Farm dogs.
dingoes,
Yeah, dingo
wolves.
ate
You
my
count,
baby.
yeah, I'm like, technically it didn't happen, but still,
That was a fictional story.
that was a fictional story. All right, so
So I went with 500 million. You went with what again?
like 6 billion.
6 billion? Oh, I'm going to win this for sure. All right. 25 million. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I totally won, but there's 25 million.
I barely missed it. Wow,
And here is the spin.
25 million.
Cappuccino or liver and onions.
I'll take that all day. What color is that?
That is brown with the white spot. Or white spots. Just like a dog. Kind of
what
looks like
she
a dog.
said.
It's
Yeah.
like brown.
It's that
Yeah, that looks good.
brown with white spot.
All right. And
Oh,
here-
it's not.
it's the liver and onions again. You know that taste. Well, I mean,
The second it hit my mouth, I'm like, not cappuccino.
you know, I feel like you've gotten lucky. You've gotten a couple of good ones
That's really bad.
so
Yeah.
far. So far,
Keep going.
I did the last one. Do you need me to go again?
Oh, okay, great. Hold on.
All right. This is question number 9.
Let me get rid of this one. I gotta get it swallowed. Sorry, that's really bad. It's super not good, but we're fine. What year did both Johnny Cash and Mr. Rogers die?
Ooh. Johnny Cash and Mr. Rogers. Oh, that was a bad year. Ring of Fire and The Neighborhood. All right. I'm going to go with this answer. So hopefully you at home playing along. What year do you think? Steven.
Steven thinks 1998.
I said 2010.
Steven is closer because it's 2003. Right? No. Yeah.
I'm 7 years off. I said
I'm
2010.
only 5 years off.
So we were right. We were on the other
We
side.
split, yeah. We split it.
I knew it was later than the 90s, so that's was kind of hedged my bet with 2010. And didn't hedge well enough.
Man,
All right.
these things leave a horrible taste in your mouth. Like worse
Ooh,
than...
this is a new one.
What's this one?
Pomegranate or Old Bandage?
Old Bandage?
Yeah, it's a red.
Is it pure red?
We don't have any other red ones on the wheel.
No.
So this has to be it.
What's this red speckly one?
I think that's it.
That's not the same.
Well, I mean, I'll eat that one, but
No.
there's no other red one of a base. So
All right.
So here is a red speculate one, and this is either pomegranate or Old Bandage. I wonder what an Old Bandage tastes like.
You're about ready to find
All right.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Old Bandage.
I don't think I've gotten a good one yet. Ugh.
I don't think it's 50-50 for one.
This tastes a lot like the last one I had. I think what
Is
was
this-
it? It was either buttered popcorn or
Old sock.
old sock. I think an old
It's
sock
on
and an
you
old
now,
bandage.
right?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Here. Oh, crap. That's you. This one's me.
Oh man. Yeah. That's just
It's brutal, right? I mean,
it's
like
not as bad as what you described, like liver and onions or stink bug.
stink bug was horrible. Liver and onion is tolerable. I'd chew it up. It's not great. I mean, it's like eating bad food, but
How much does the average horse's heart weigh? How much does the average horse's heart weigh?
the
This is
average
question number 10.
human head weighs 8 pounds.
All right. So you take your average horse, not a Clydesdale. Those are huge.
That's big.
Not a little pony. Not like My Little Pony heart. Although their hearts are so big, they just give love, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I
What did
am.
you put?
I put 9 pounds.
I put 10 lbs.
10 lbs. How close are we?
10 pounds and
It's 14.
7.9 pounds.
I win. I win.
Oh, man. I went too high.
You did.
Too high. I hope I get something better. Old
Please,
bandage
God, let
hurt.
you have stink bug. Please, God.
All right. Oh gosh, cappuccino or liver and onions.
You'll get all the cappuccinos. I've eaten all the liver and onions.
I gotta say, there has to be a cappuccino in here, right?
Yeah, it's 100% cappuccinos
Oh,
left.
please let it be.
It's gonna be.
All right, this is brown
That's
spotted.
crap. It's 100% cappuccino.
Okay, I feel like it's cappuccino because it's not terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be. And it's not because it's not sweet. Like it doesn't have a sweeter taste, but it's definitely not horrible. So we're gonna go with cappuccino on that. I finally got a good one.
Good.
All
Nice
right.
work. All right.
Let's see where we're at. We got. You want to do like 4 more?
I don't care.
Total?
I can do this all night. I couldn't care less.
These are fun, but I'm like,
Yeah. How much doesn't the Oscar statue weigh in pounds? You have to do it in lbs.
in pounds. All right. So if I take a shake weight and I figure like that's what okay, and then I
Yeah, it's 100% shake weight plus 2.
All right.
You got it. You got an answer?
I got. I went 2 lbs,
You went 2 lbs.
2 pounds. Yeah, that thing's made out of like I know. I think it's gold coated, but it's got to be pretty hefty. The base.
I went 4.7 pounds.
Oh, okay. So I went low to you.
The actual thing is 8.5 pounds.
Mother, what?
You were so far
8
off.
pounds.
I was half of what it is. You were a quarter of what it is.
Good golly.
I won.
Oh, my Lanta. The tides have turned, my friend.
Oh yeah, I was the only one spinning for the first 5 rounds of the game, just for the record. What'd you get?
Pomegranate,
pomegranate.
or old bandage. Oh, okay.
I hope you get Old Bandage. I want to know what that tastes like.
I think I had that last time.
You had Old Bandage?
It wasn't good. Oh, this is pomegranate.
Oh, nice. All right, you're up.
Oh, I could dig these. I could eat more of these. Thank goodness. And people that are listening, sorry if you can hear me chewing.
That's gross, but still, you can hear me chewing too. It's all good.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. What percentage of Americans eat pizza at least once a month? Americans.
What percentage of Americans eat pizza once a month?
What percentage of Americans eat pizza once a month? All right. That you've already written down your answer and don't change it, so I feel like that's got to be kind of high. Once a month. All right. What's your answer?
28%.
I said 75.
Okay. This could be a fun math problem. What's the answer?
I figure 3 in 4 Americans eat once
Pizza?
a month.
No.
Takeout. It's so easy. If it wasn't as easy to get.
Yeah, but
All
now
right.
every takeout's easy.
That's true. All right. It is 93%. It is 9 out of 10 Americans. Over 9 out of 10 Americans.
All right, I'm spinning. All right, so
All right. What will the faithful
Please,
wheel bring him?
God not be sting bud.
Pomegranate or old bandage?
Red.
All right. There you go. Red. I've had the old bandage. All right. So what we're going to do, because there's just a few that we haven't done in.
Pomegranate.
Okay. That's good. That's good. So we're going to do a few more. And then we're just going to choose at least, because no one has even attempted either peach or barf.
Oh, all right. Which one do you want to be in for?
We've done toothpaste. We've done we haven't done dead fish, although that looks a lot like some of these run together. I'm not going to lie, because it's kind of a brownish tan.
All right, so I'll tell you what. Whoever gets the next question right gets to pick the one that the other person does.
Sounds good. Sounds
Is
good.
that
I like
fair?
it. Yeah, because I think we want to try to at least hit most of these colors.
Yeah. So
And we've done most of them. I'm looking on the wheel, and we've really done most of them. The only one that I don't think we've even attempted
it's the dead fish.
is the dead fish.
Okay.
Peach or barf.
Peach or barf or the dead fish one.
Or the strawberry banana daiquiri.
All right, so winner
Smoothie.
winner gets which one does the winner get? You pick.
Okay. We'll just do peach or barf.
Peach or barf is the winner. Dead fish is the loser.
Well, we don't know. Because we don't it's 50-50 shot. They're not labeled which one's good and bad.
I know. But what I'm saying is you have to pick that color.
Yeah. The winner picks the color for the loser
Okay.
of the ones we haven't done.
All right.
We'll wrap it up soon here.
How many American households own guinea pigs?
Percentage, I guess. I'm assuming.
How many American households own guinea pigs? It's not a percentage. It would say what percentage of American households own guinea pigs.
True. Okay. Wow, that's an
How
interesting.
many American households own guinea pigs?
My goodness. All right. I have
I got
no
my
even
number.
idea where to start on.
I just wrote a stupid number down.
I wrote 10,000.
I wrote 12,000.
You did not.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
100%.
that sucks for me. Anything above 12.
It's 847,000.
Oh my god. Okay, what do you want me to do here?
You're eating dead fish. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's dead fish color?
So it's brown. It's a brown color with so it's either strawberry banana smoothie. No, that's too deep brown. It's way lighter brown.
It's like this. With red.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Like
yeah.
that?
Yeah, yep. So it's a very light tan with a red speckle.
All right, I'm gonna eat that with you. What's the other one we haven't eaten? Oh, this is vomit. This is 100% vomit.
I think I got the smoothie.
Oh no.
It's so weird because it's not great. Oh no. Oh,
That was 100% vomit.
okay.
And it makes your mouth water like you're gonna vomit.
So that was number 2 spit out. We'll see if we can smell that. Let's do one more,
I just volunteered to
and we'll each pull one of what we think is either peach or barf.
Great. Good. That was horrible. That was so freaking
Great,
bad.
good.
Great. Awesome. What color is that? Oh man.
I think it's. You see this?
That Robin's like
Yeah, the
that's,
brown.
that's the one I just ate.
Oh,
that
well,
tastes like crap.
So you were supposed to eat the one with the red speckle, not the brown speckle.
Oh no, you're right. That's the one I ate. The orangey one with the red speckle is what I just ate. You're saying this brown one with the brown speckle, like this?
Yes. That is either. Oh no, that's. The
I want-
stink bug. Don't do that one.
Oh my god! Throw that back.
Hold on.
What's
Sorry for those listening along, but we're
we
trying
haven't
to.
done all white yet, have we? What's that? Oh, white with what?
That's the birthday cake or dirty dishwasher.
That's so good.
You thought we did peach or barf?
That was barf. 100%. That was vomit. It almost made me vomit, and it made my mouth water like I was. Oh, I just burped it up too. Good.
Oh, everybody
Oh,
is
my
loving.
gracious! I am so sorry for anybody listening who just heard me burp that up. I almost threw up in my mouth.
Okay, so I think we've done all of these. If you did the peach or barf,
Where's dead fish?
did we do? Oh, we didn't.
We
do
haven't
dead
done dead fish. Where's dead fish?
Sorry. 'Cause
You said there'd be dead fish.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the one. The strawberry banana smoothie.
Yeah, what
Or
color
dead
is
fish.
it?
It's tan with the red speckle.
Dude, we can't keep eating those. All right.
No, okay. So the other one is the green. Have we done the green one? Is either juicy pear or booger. Let's end it on that one.
All right,
We
so
haven't done
that's
this
this
green
one,
one,
right?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
so grab yourself one.
All right, I'm gonna grab one, and so apparently it doesn't matter. We're gonna answer the question anyway. You grab a question,
All right.
pose it to our audience because they want to play the game. This is number 14.
What percentage of the water on Earth is salt water?
Oh wow. Okay. What percentage of the water on Earth is salt water? The rest of the percentage would be
Fresh
water.
Yep.
All right. I have my answer. I said 90%.
I said 89%, which is I'm
Shut
screwed.
up.
Yep. I'm screwed. It's 97%.
Doesn't matter because we're both eating.
We're both eating it. So it's 97% of the world's, our Earth's water is salt water. Let me guess.
Mine's bad. Not good.
Mine ain't good.
We got a not good.
It's
Yeah.
not good.
All
No,
right.
it's salty and weird.
Okay.
That's really bad.
That's a booger.
That's really not good.
That's like you picked it out of your nose.
I have better tasting boogers than this, just for saying. That's real bad. Okay.
All right.
That's liver and onion bad, but not stink bug bad, I'll be honest with you. All right. Well, good.
Well, I hope you had fun with that game. I hope
I
you
could
had
play that
fun.
game all night.
Yes. If you've ever tried, or if you haven't done the bamboozled thing, which I'm sure everybody has at this point, I will say they have a new one out that's called Fire or Fine. So I guess they're all kind of these variations of red, and it's like there's really hot ones like Chipotle.
That'd be fun. That'd be a blast.
Yeah, that ghost pepper or whatever.
Oh,
so I didn't pull the trigger on that one for this one.
Let's do that for a different episode. I'd be into that.
And so all right, we'll pop that up for another one. All right. Well, doesn't look like we had too many on the live. I don't know what was going on tonight, which is fine, but we'll definitely have the replay out there forever. Yeah. And it was our fun. We had a blast. Did you have a good time?
I do. And anybody who listens, I appreciate you listening.
Yeah, for sure.
And let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any feedback. Let us know if you've had this game before and it made you vomit, because literally if you haven't, go try the stink bug. It'll make you throw up. That was really bad. I'm just saying. So I appreciate you. We value you. I would love feedback always. So
just keep on listening. Yeah. And if someone else asks you if you have a podcast that you ever listen to, we always appreciate, hey, let us, give them our name, and spread the word.
Yeah.
So
all good.
Happy Halloween. Enjoy. Be safe.
Don't eat razor blades and apples and all that other nonsense.
That's an urban legend. And from Bane to you, thanks you.
Thanks you.
The candy bowl is empty. The porch light is out. Stop terrorizing the neighborhood. Go home.